Hi, this is ronMctube playing the Hunter on PC, and today we're doing the Big 5 official competition from the Hunter Italy and their partners Fiocchi Ammunitions. I hope I pronounced that right, I'm not Italian. Harvest the highest combined weight of your heaviest moose, bison, polar bear, water buffalo and Roosevelt elk. The competition runs until Monday the 30th of July. You've got 15 attempts. You can't use blinds, stands, towers or shooting tripods. So off we go. We're going to go after the bison first, one White Rhine Ridge. We've got the 340 Weatherby, which is a big animal stopper. So here we go. Bison first. Let it steady up a bit. That's our first one down. Now ideally for bison, if you're not sure on the weight you want for the competition, they go up to about 900 kilos, right? This is just over 800, so anything high 800s is very good. This one will score about 100-ish, I think. So quite a nice bison for a start. Moose are on here as well. Moose go up to like 620 kilo. So anything over, say 550 or above is quite good. Polar bear up to 600 kilo for males. Females can be like half as small, so make sure you get males. Roosevelt elk 500 kilos. Anything over 450 is pretty decent for a big male. Water buffalo 1200 kilos. They're very fat, very big. So anything about 1100 or over is very good. Now here's our first animal, the bison. What is it going to be? Ideally it's over 800 and it is 803, so we just scraped past what I wanted, so I'm happy with that. Let's take a trophy shot and move on to our next animal, which will be the moose. Ideally the moose, we're going over 550 if we can, kilos. I'm not going to grind out for the absolute top end of the animals. I'm playing this for fun. It's summertime, very hot, and I'm just enjoying playing. I don't want to be putting 10 hours a day in every day trying to get the absolute, you know what I mean, a couple of kilos higher. I'm just playing for fun. So here we go. We've got a moose in front of us. Hopefully this is decent. It's quite a way away, but this 340 is a beast of a gun. So as long as I hit it clean, it should be alright. Just waiting for the moose to stop. They normally take 8 or 10 steps, then they take a little breather, just like now. Here we go. Now that looked like a clean shot, and if I've hit it clean, that will drop. There we go. So let's run over and collect it, see what it scores and what its weight is. So we've had a nice bison. Moose next. What's its weight? It is 558 kilos, so that's good enough. Now what you want to do in this comp is focus on the animals which will give you the greatest benefit. Now out of all of them, the water buffalo is the most important, because that's the one you can gain more on than any of the other animals. You can gain a lot on others, the polar bear for example, if you're shooting female to male, but the water buffalo and the 1200, you know what I mean, a lot of people will get like 1000, so if you get like a 1200, you've got a huge advantage over the other animals. So make sure you focus more on like the water buffalo, the polar bear. The moose is not too bad. Bisons are quite common, like 800, so the water buffalo is the one for getting the absolute score. I can hear it. We're on the polar bear and I can hear it. I watched it come down this bank, so it's somewhere around here. There we go. Everyone's got a little habit of getting charged by bears. It's a female though, so it's not a high scoring one, but what's a decent one? Down you go. Trying to charge me. I can hear another one. Where's that? Double charge? I've never had that before. Double attack from a polar bear. We've been searching in this area for polar bears and I couldn't find it. Here we go. They are so angry today. What's wrong with these bears? I'm just going to check right quickly now, because I've got a funny feeling there might be more yet. I've never had that before. Two polar bears right next to each other, ready to attack. That's a first. So they're both females, not high scorers, but that's a first for the hunter. Only small ones. So they're like 2,500 kilos. But that's a new experience. Quite important there. I just had a female and it was 250 kilo. Now if you wanted your best score possible for this competition, they go up to 600. So it's double getting a male over a female, so make sure you take that on board when you're doing this competition. Right, we're just going to collect this female. I'm not going to take a trophy shot because it's about the same stamp, and obviously they're not really scoreboard winners, but it was fun just showing the attacks. I'll show you where I am on the map in case you struggle for polar bears. It's sort of like a scorpion's tail, and anywhere along these rafts you get polar bears. Now I'm on to Roosevelt elk. We're after a Roosevelt elk over 450 kilo ideally, and I've got a nice male in front of me, which I'm hoping does the job. Now not all heavy elk have got big antlers. Some have got really small antlers, but they could be up to 500 kilo. So don't just assume that those with small antlers are no good. For this competition it's about weight, not score. So it goes and it's down. It's 340 both of it, just absolutely melts animals. Doesn't matter what they are. So we'll go over and collect it. That's our elk. Hopefully it's over 450. Most big males are 450 to 500 kilos. It's just a case of where it happens to fall. Like I was saying before, imagine 500 is the max. Most big males over 450. You've got a maximum of 50 points, so you don't want to waste a lot of time on a possible max 50 points when you can do the water buffalo and probably gain up to 200 points. That's why you go for the water buffalo. Spend your time on that, gain the maximum of that. Same as the polar bear. A lot of people will probably not get that. Take a nice trophy shot of the elk, beautiful pose, and then we'll move on to the water buffalo, which is our most important animal. So off to pick a bean we go. I do like hunting pick a bean because there's a lot of big animals, and the water buffalo are not too hard to hunt, so you get a lot of fun with the weatherby smashing the big tanks. And here we go, we've got one in the river. Also get bantangs on there, so just look around and you can often get quite a lot of these big animals. Here it goes. That's down. You wouldn't need much meat after getting one of these in your freezer, would you? So let's collect it. Now ideally we're looking for about 1100. Anyway, about closer, I'm happy. So that's not a bad start, but I want one bigger than that if I can. Let's have a look forward. Now that looks a very nice one. Very nice indeed. So what I'm going to try and do is get a bit closer. I'm going to cut across on the left. I have seen some bantangs on this side as well. There's one in front of me there. Not a very high scorer, so I'm not going to bother with that. They're not part of the competition, but if I see a big bantang, I'm going to take that down. I do like hunting them actually. And speaking of bantangs, we've got quite a nice one here. Probably about 150-ish. So if I can get the water buffalo we just seen a minute ago, which I've been stalking, I'll try and take that and then shoot the bantang as it runs. When you're trying to take multiple animals, try and plan. Try and take the furthest first, and then let the closest run, and try and work out where it might run so you can pull off the shot quickly. The 340's got 3 bullets before you have to reload, but if you hit it, normally it's dead. That does look quite a nice one. I think that's the heaviest one we've seen up to yet. The one I've seen on here anyway, since I've been hunting on here. That could meet our target. Quite a few bantangs about, lots of female ones. But the one across the river on our right is a really nice one. How's your hunting been this week on the hunt? Have you had any trophies, any rares, anything special? Drop it in the comments. I do like to hear what you've been up to. Have you been fishing or hunting in real life? Have you just been enjoying the sun, having a beer in the sun, chilling? Nothing wrong with that. It is summertime, it's there to be enjoyed. And that looked like a clean shot. Now where is the bantang? Hope I don't mess this up. Here it goes. Bad angle there. Oh, we've dropped it. Most animals don't take 1 shot, so 2 shots. I think that was the lowest scoring water buffalo I've just seen. Let's run over. Got over the water. What is it going to score? This water buffalo did look bigger than the first one I shot. Hoping it's like 1100 or more. If it's about close, I'm happy with that. Here we go. I don't know what my personal best is for the score of a water buffalo. I think it's about 250 or something like that. I know they go up to about 280. So nice C-shaped horns. Here we go. What's it weigh? It weighs 1062 kilos. So I'm happy with that. That's quite a good weighted buffalo. That'll get me up there. I've really enjoyed doing this competition. Been quite good choice of animals to pick. Nice variation. The bison, the moose, the polar bear, the Roosevelt elk, the water buffalo. I'm going to try and find this banteng. Not part of the competition, but it was a nice scoring one. I'm hoping I've dropped it. We did see it drop down, didn't we? What are you doing? What is it with animals today trying to attack me? Get out. Even one of the elk ran at me today. I've never seen that before. It ran straight at me when I called it. So we'll collect that. Oh, high scorer. So that's Ron's entry in for the Big 5 official competition. I've really enjoyed doing it. Been a lot of fun. I've still got quite a few attempts left, so Ron might even push on and get some higher scoring animals yet. We'll see what time I've got spare. The banteng scores 153, which is quite a good banteng. I'm happy with that. So we've been doing the Big 5 official competition from the Hunter Italy and their partners Fiocchi Ammunitions. Been great fun. I really enjoyed it. A great summer event. Really happy. I'm ronMctube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels. Hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching, and bye bye. Good luck with the competition.